Hello viewers, you're welcome to this brand new segment of Life Matters on Dswitchtv. My name is Kira and I will be your lovely host. This segment brings you information about how to live a healthy, safe and happy life. On this segment, we'll be addressing issues that concerns our health and our general well-being as individuals as well as a community at large. So today we'll be talking about a health condition called yeast infection, mostly known as vaginal yeast infection, or maybe toilet infection as the case may be. But then it is peculiar to women, but it can also occur in the male gender. So on this segment, I will be running us through the overview, causes, symptoms, precautions and diagnosis of yeast infection. Research has it that about 3 in 4 women will be diagnosed of yeast infection at least once in their lives. Yeast infection is caused by a particular species of bacteria known as Candida species. It is very normal for us to find this bacteria in our body, but in a certain amount because they are considered good bacteria. I mean, they are considered useful bacteria in the body. But the abnormal multiplication of this bacteria is what leads to yeast infection. Although yeast infection, or commonly known as toilet infection, can be associated with sexual transmitted infections, it is not a sexual transmitted infection. Symptoms of vaginal discharge can be characterized by burning sensations, vaginal itching, painful urination, and in severe cases, if not treated, it can lead to infertility or death. The basic cause of vaginal yeast infection is the abnormal multiplication of this yeast, as I mentioned earlier. And what can lead to the abnormal multiplication is an alteration in the vaginal acidity, which can be caused by pregnancy, it can be caused by use of contraceptives, use of dirty toilets, and generally not practicing a good personal hygiene. Diagnosis of yeast infection can be done by a doctor, and you can actually self-diagnose yourself. It involves a physical examination whereby the discharge of yeast is collected and the acidity is tested. The discharge of yeast infection is very, very different from the normal vaginal discharge because it is often lumpy and whitish or yellowish in color. Vaginal yeast infection can be treated by over-the-counter drugs. By over-the-counter drugs, I mean drugs that you can easily purchase in a pharmacy or in a drugstore. Most times, drugs like metronidazole, commonly known as Flagyl, is used to treat vaginal yeast infection. Or you might walk up to a pharmacist and then they would prescribe a suitable drug for you to treat vaginal yeast infection. But mostly and most importantly, it is advisable to treat vaginal yeast infections by maintaining a good personal hygiene. Lastly, ways to prevent or avoid vaginal yeast infection is just basically maintaining a good personal hygiene. For example, abnormal way of cleaning the vagina. Some people use salt and water, antiseptic soaps or medicated soaps to clean the vagina, and this is very, very wrong because eventually it causes harm to the good bacteria in the body, leaving space for the bad bacteria to grow and multiply. Use of dirty toilets, use of too much of antibiotics, use of wet underwears, and a weakened immune system. By weakened immune system, I mean our immune system is supposed to fight foreign bodies from doing us harm. But when our immune system is weakened, it causes this abnormal or this harmful bacteria to multiply rapidly in our body. We have come to the end of this segment. Thank you for viewing, thank you for listening, thank you for staying till the end of the show. You can join us on our social media platforms on Instagram at Dswitchtv, on Facebook at Dswitchtv, and also on Twitter at Dswitchtv. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Dswitchtv. Till we meet again, I remain your humble host, Kira. Bye-bye!